Let's now talk about the upcoming 31st night services, where the police has issued yet another stern warning against the communication of prophecies that create unnecessary anxiety among the citizenry. According to the law enforcement agency, though religious bodies have the right to freedom of speech and worship, this exercise of faith should be done without violation of others' rights.
Many prophets and self-acclaimed men of God on the eve of every new year predict what should be expected by way of prophecies. Many of these prophecies tend to create fear and panic, particularly when some well-known personalities are mentioned, either to soon face a calamity or, in some worst circumstances, death. In order to curb the worrying trend, identified as charlatanic, the police has issued a stern warning to closely monitor prophecies on December 31 watch nights. This is to ensure strict adherence to the law on communicating prophecies. Though the police are not against the religious act as captured in their statement, the police expect the leaders of the various churches adopt a legally acceptable means of communicating prophecies to those affected. According to them, as part of sustaining the gains made so far, they have on December 27 adopted a prophecy communications compliance day to elect prophets and pastors on how best they can carry out their messages. Many prophets and self-acclaimed men of God on the eve of every new year predict what
Let's explore more on this. And General Secretary of Christian Council of Ghana, Reverend Dr. Cyril J.K. Fayose, joins us on the line for conversation. Good evening to you, sir, and welcome to this night. Is the police interfering with your work as prophets?
Good evening, and good evening to your cherished listeners. I do not think that the police is interfering with our work as prophets. I think the laws are very clear. We have the freedom to express ourselves. We have the freedom to associate. We have the freedom to express what we think. We have the freedom to prophesy. But in doing so, we must do those within limits. We should not do anything that will infringe on the liberties, the rights, and the freedoms of others.
So that we can say that the police issuing such stern warning is in the right direction. Am I right?
Yes. I don't think the police are the ones who make the laws. It is the laws are there. They only enforce it. And so what they are telling us to be careful not to fall foul of the law. I don't think there's anything really wrong with that.
But if there's anything as prophecies that create fear and panic among citizenry, what are some of these prophecies?
Oh, prophecies. I mean, we are all in this country when people make prophecies about very respectable persons going to pass away in the ensuing year and so on. I mean, if God reveals that to you, I don't think it's something you should bring out in public. Maybe you could talk to the person in private and pray about it and see how best. It has become some form of sensationalism. And that, I believe, is a problem that the police are trying to avoid.
All right. Thank you, sir, so much for time with us here on the news. And hopefully I get to pass by your church come through the first night.